Welcome back. So if you are new to this channel, I'm Ellen and I am on the ketogenic lifestyle bandwagon. I've been doing it for 2 months, and today I am going to update you on my weight loss, update you on how keto has changed my life so far, and I'm going to be showing you how I look compared to when I started. So the first most exciting piece of news, it's been 2 months and I started at 215 pounds and now I'm weighing in at 193.8. So that's a total weight loss of 21.2 pounds. I can't believe it. I'm really pleased with that progress. I can't help but feel like I'd already like to be at my goal weight, but I think that's normal to feel like you already want to be where, the destination is a little bit too prematurely. But you got to lose 21.2 pounds before you can lose 60 pounds. So I'm on my way. Now, I just want to share with you a couple of cascade effects of the keto diet so far that I'm really happy about and that I can really get down with, and I think it's going to make it easy to stick with as a lifestyle because of these things. The first, number one, biggest, most happiest, wonderful thing that's happened is the energy that I have now being on the keto diet. I firmly believe that the high fat, low carb lifestyle, like the extremely high fat and extremely low carb, low sugar, no sugar diet, is what has fueled me and given me energy that I have never seen in my life. I, for all of my young adult life, I would say, have been a sleepy person. I need the coffee in the morning to just kind of take the edge off of my sleepiness, but then I would just never have that constant energy that would sustain me. I would get sleepy in the late morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but it got really bad when my twins arrived 8 months ago. And you can imagine a typically sleepy person who is postpartum, who has newborn twins, is going to be very sleepy. Well, I was like just waiting for the end of the day every day. And that is not the way to live or exist when you have 2 babies. You want to soak up every moment. I mean, I want to soak up every moment. And the keto diet has given me that back. I have energy from the beginning of the day all the way to the end of the day. What's the time right now? It's like 8:30. And look at me. This is really a big deal for me. So the energy is invaluable. And I totally attribute that to the keto diet. I have done diets before that are just eat in moderation, like lower carb, but it was missing that high fat component. And I really believe that being in ketosis, having the high fat, very healthy fat, the healthy fat I think is the important part, but having that 70% of fat, of my diet being fats, I've never felt like this before. I've never had energy, and I have 8-month-old twins, and I feel the best I've ever felt. So I think that's saying something about this diet. That's my number one, why it's changed my life so far. Number two, gonna make this quick. I'm seeing a big improvement in my skin. So I'm gonna get close, and you're gonna still see some scarring, but that's all it is scarring. This is all flat. All flat. Except for this, and this. But I'm telling you, if you saw my skin before, which you probably did in some of my earlier videos, this is an improvement, okay? This is a big improvement from what my skin used to look like. So the keto diet is the only thing I can really attribute an improvement in my skin to. I'm really grateful for that. It's not back to normal, it's not perfect, but as I continue to make videos, I hope that you can experience and see with me the improvement in my skin. I hear that that is a side effect of the ketogenic lifestyle too, which is amazing. Now the third thing, I don't know if I've ever shared, but ever since my pregnancy with the twins and being postpartum, I have had joint pain and severe back pain, muscle spasms all throughout my back. And I don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, but I got a real high pain tolerance. It's true, I do. I can tolerate a lot of pain. The back pain is very debilitating for me, and I have foot pain and knee pain and just overall, hips. My hips are very uncomfortable. So I'm just now probably about 18 pounds down is when I really started noticing a little bit of a reduction. I wouldn't say it's gone. A reduction in the pain. Now, I know that the combination of intermittent fasting and the keto diet reduces inflammation and joint inflammation in particular, and I am starting to reap the benefits of that. It's still there, it's still nagging, and it's not totally gone, but it's improving, and I'm conscious of like the level of pain that I have, and it's subsiding significantly. So I am very, very grateful for that. Now, that could also have to do with the weight loss. So when you don't carry around as much weight, you're not putting as much pressure on your joints. My back might be able to relax a little bit more. So whatever, I attribute my weight loss to the keto diet. So either way, I'm happy. And then the very last thing that I would say about the keto diet is it has given me back control over food. For a very long time, food has controlled me, and I feel totally out of control when it comes to eating. I thought before I started the keto diet, I want to do it because it looks like a very indulgent, fun diet where you can eat what you want and lose weight. It's kind of what I thought. And the thought of having to restrict myself wasn't fun. I still wanted to eat big quantities, still wanted to eat, a lot. Just being honest. And I kind of was like that in the beginning. I was still losing weight, but I wasn't so conscious of the serving sizes and of how much food I was eating. I was just trying to get into ketosis, maintain that ketosis so the keto flu would go away. And I did that. Staying under 20 grams of net carbs will do that for you. So I did that in the beginning, but then once I became fat adapted, I guess is what they call it, I started being able to go longer in between meals. I started craving only the foods that I knew I could eat. And I was able to really rein it in and start eating only serving sizes. Now I'm to the point where I measure everything that I eat, and I don't overeat. I eat one single serving size of something. The mental battle is the biggest, like really just wanting to eat, a whole pizza and 2 big bowls of ice cream. Like mentally, I'll always still want to do that because that's super fun. But, can't really do that. And so I'm kind of over that mental hurdle of just like wanting to eat for fun. And I think I've been able to regulate my hunger cues and really just understand I'm full, this is enough, and actually being in control of my food intake is like really helpful. And I don't feel restricted. I feel satisfied, and I attribute that to the high fat, low carb lifestyle. It's really a wonderful thing. So those are the big pros of keto. I've made some changes recently where I just feel overall better about the food I'm eating, a lot healthier foods, and it's really not what you think. It's not eat all the cheese and the sour cream that you want. It's really actually a very healthy diet, and on any diet you want to consume the healthy fats, but the more I do it, the longer I do it, the more I learn. And the very fun option, I guess, that makes it a lifestyle too, is there are options for treats and substitutes and ways that you can have a cheat day and really not throw yourself out of ketosis. And you can eat as many calories as you want, technically, stay in ketosis, and stay on track and not totally throw off all your progress. You might not lose weight like you want to, but you would still technically be living a ketogenic lifestyle. So mentally, I like to know that. Like if I want to have a day where I just go all in, I have unrestricted calories, but I know that I'm staying under the 20 grams of net carbs, that's an option. And I won't totally sabotage all of my progress. So a lot of reasons that I think this is a realistic lifestyle to have, and it's just made me feel so much better. And I have to say, the weight loss is super fun. I kind of, I wanted to lose weight for my health, and it feels better to have my clothes fit. Some people might think it's like, oh, the scale controls you and whatever. And maybe for some people the scale controls them, and that's like, its own situation. But for me, it's not controlling me, but it's an objective way to measure my progress. And I have to admit, it's fun to see the number on the scale go down. And I don't think there's any problem with that, as long as it's not, becoming dangerous or a disorder or an addiction or anything like that. I think it's safe and I think it's healthy as long as you're doing it in a healthy way. So that's why I choose to share my weight loss with you. And I know for some people it might be a little hard to talk about, and you should never compare yourself to anybody else because everyone else got their own little situation going on. I just share it because it's an objective way to document my progress that I thought you might be interested in. Another objective way to document the progress is seeing how I look. So I'm wearing the same nightgown that I wore when I took my before pictures. I said this in my earlier videos, but I took my before pictures really just for my eyes only, and I didn't want anybody else to see them. So that's why I kind of look the way I do. I wasn't posing, I wasn't looking cute, and I wore a nightgown. And I put these pictures into my hidden photos on my phone because I didn't want anybody to ever see them. So I'm gonna show them to you now. I've shown them to you in other videos, but to keep it objective, I'm wearing the same thing. And now let's just take a look at my objective progress so far. So still got a long way to go, but I have come very far. I think in 2 months, I'm proud of the progress, and I'm gonna keep on moving. And I'm gonna keep you updated. I'm gonna keep posting what I eat in a day videos, grocery hauls if you're interested in that, recipes that I find, anything keto related. I was desperate for information as I was starting, and I really did not know where to start. I didn't know what to do. It's a complicated diet, I'll have to admit that. It's complicated, but I think anything that's worth having in life takes a little bit of work, and this one is worth the effort, in my opinion. So I'll keep you posted on my weight loss journey, my lifestyle transformation, any information that I have about keto, I'll share it with you. And I'd always love to hear feedback from you if I ever say anything wrong, if you have recommendations of things that I could add into my diet, things that I could change. I'm gonna be totally transparent because I'm still growing. It's just 2 months in. I don't know anything more than like the average person. So please let me know any way I can improve if you see that there's a way I can improve. And I'm gonna just keep the content coming for you. Okay, I hope you're doing well and staying healthy and happy, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.